Barnes and Leslie. We are your morning action. Man, there is so much going on today. Someone's getting a chance to win $1,000 in about 10, 12 minutes. We'll get to that. Brand new tickets at the ticket window. You'll find out what they are right around 7:40. And Chase Stokes from Outer Banks plays John B. He's got a new movie called Valiant One. We'll talk to Chase coming up at 8:05. Right now, Celebrity Sleaze with Fram.
So many great moments on the Grammys. We're going to talk about it in full later this morning, but I do want to say I think they really set the tone, especially the first performance. Trevor Noah talks about the band Dawes, how they lost everything.
To kick off tonight's show, in a really special way, Taylor and Griffin Goldsmith are two brothers born and raised in the city who make up the band Dawes. They, like so many others, have lost so much in these fires. But despite their tragic loss, Dawes have helped raise money for nearly 100 other families.
And then the band turned around and just started giving back to so many people in the LA community. So they have this all-star band, and they're singing that Randy Newman song, I Love LA. Sheryl Crow is in the band, John Legend, St. Vincent, Brittany Howard from Alabama Shakes, Brad Paisley, and of course, Taylor and Griffin Goldsmith. Here they are singing I Love LA.
And the one award that was given late last night goes to Leslie Fram, who it's just after 4 a.m. right now in L.A. And an award is given for dedication to the Morning X and getting up and actually doing the show today. So thank you.
I appreciate that, Barnes.
No speech?
Where's my plaque?
No, it's coming.
Okay. Hey, SNL cast members on notes that they got from Lorne Michaels. Everyone's talking about SNL's 50th anniversary. Continuing here, Kenan Thompson, Leslie Jones, Seth Meyers, just remembering some notes that they got from Mr. Lorne Michaels.
Memorable note I got from Lorne Michaels.
Leslie, you have to learn levels. If you come in as a 10, you won't have anywhere to go.
Lorne is like he uses the Jedi mind trick. So sometimes before you go out on a sketch, he'll just pull you to the side and be like, you know, this should be funny, right? Like, yo, like, have we not proven it is funny yet? I'm about to do this live.
If I had written a sketch the first couple years I was on the show, I had a terrible habit of mouthing along when other people were talking. I even had a stage manager who's still there, Jenna Rositano. She would stand right off camera and do this that was her symbol to me that, like, you are talking when other people have lines.
What's the word on the movie Saturday night? What are the reviews so far?
I haven't seen any reviews, but there's certainly a lot of SNL talk with the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. I tried to watch the movie on Friday. I got about 18 minutes in. I just couldn't do it. It just fell so flat for me.
You think you have to be a bigger fan to kind of appreciate it?
I would think not, because, I mean, that's, it spans a lot of decades and generations, and I was a kid when that generation, was Chevy Chase and all those people. It just felt to me just like it felt like a weird SNL sketch.
I actually look forward to seeing it, and I'm really kind of looking forward to this live stream that Peacock announced. Of course, the SNL 50th anniversary special, February the 14th from Radio City Music Hall. Fallon, of course, is going to host the event. Have you seen the lineup who's booked so far?
No.
Arcade Fire, the B-52s, David Byrne, Devo, Jelly Roll, Post Malone, Mumford & Sons, Chris Martin.
Wow.
This goes on and on. Eddie Vedder, Jack White, and they're saying even more people are going to be announced. The concert will stream 2 days before the NBC 50th anniversary special on the 16th. This will be on the 14th of February. I'm so excited about that. The White House is now responding to Selena Gomez. If you remember, she was very upset. She went on social media crying. And, of course, they wanted to respond to this because of the nature of why ICE was obviously capturing people. I felt bad for her because I think it was one of those heat of the moment, and all of a sudden you get on social media, you really have to think about that. But here's the White House's response to Selena Gomez.
Ooh, and boy, did they respond. They came out with victims, families.
They did.
And released a video. This was officially on the White House social media. This was pretty shocking.
What about our children who were brutally murdered and raped and beat to death?
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. children. Seeing that video, it's hard to believe that it's actually genuine and real because she's an actress.
You don't know who you're crying for. What about our children who were brutally murdered and raped and beat to death and left on the floor by these illegal immigrants?
I just feel like it's a ruse to deceive people and to garner sympathy for lawlessness.
I wish I could do something, but I can't. My daughter was a child. There's many other children whose lives were taken due to people who crossed here illegally.
They didn't cry for our daughters.
No one has stood up except for us mothers to cry out about our children.
I mean, did they take that to the extreme? I feel like yes, because Selena Gomez obviously, she spoke too soon, but she also didn't realize how people would receive it, right?
I know. She's getting the backlash for it, and it was just an emotional reaction that she had. It's very interesting about social media because now, and I don't know if you saw this or not, but Emilia Perez is the most nominated movie for the Oscars, correct? Well, one of the actresses who's also nominated, Carla Sofia Gascon, is now apologizing for comments that she had made on X that are resurfacing. And now she's apologizing, quote, "I'm a human being who also made mistakes and will make mistakes from which I will learn," adding that she continues to apologize for anyone who was hurt by controversial past tweets on X about George Floyd and Muslim immigration, among other topics. She's like, "I am not perfect." And then they asked Zoe Saldana, who's also in the movie, and she's like, "It makes me really sad because I don't support it." Think about all of this is happening before the Oscars, and it is the most nominated movie.
Yeah. It's, man.
Social media, be careful.
Social media, and that's why I thought we should play that clip, because whatever you think and whatever side you fall on, you should know what's happening.
Sure.
And that was an aggressive move from the White House to come out. And why target her, though? I get the pain coming from those families, but it wasn't Selena Gomez who did that.
I don't think she said anything controversial. I think she was just very upset.
But they took the ball and
Yes.
and ran with it. So, man, interesting times right now for sure.
That's your Celebrity Sleaze.